Hello, folks. It is me. I'm Biggy, and I am back, and we are playing Unlimited Saga. And as I have stated last time, we are actually heading towards Galios' castle, because I think we're at a point where I'm kind of done already leveling up. Well, my character builds aren't like all perfect or anything, but let me just adjust this slightly. Um, okay. Um, we're not like at a perfect level, but we're at an acceptable level that we could actually just go in and uh, say it's hi to Basil here. Okay, Prince Henri, welcome to Galiosa Castle. Are you on urgent business? Yep. Heading to Dagobas's castle to take the last of the elemental gear. If you really want to do that, why don't you join us? Yeah, good point, Laura. We need him to protect the Blade of Escada. We can't let Dagobas get his hands on it, and I want Basil to take care of it while we are away. It's been an honor to be responsible for its protection. Yep. And this point in the game will taper off into two possible tangents. Um, Either if we are good enough to defeat Dagobas, or we are not, and we basically end up with the alternate ending. But that point aside, if you can notice, I've unequipped all of these um extra bits of mail because they took our elemental gears. So we've ended up with nothing but regular gear from now on. But of course, I'm going to need to re-equip them with the correct arts. This will make them a little bit less durable, but that is all fine. Yeah, water arts for Henri here. Um, okay, so water, metal, and I think forbidden. Yep. And next up over here, um, this water arts is fine for now. And over here, we'll switch over to platinum armlet with metal arts, I think. Yep. Earth, metal, and fire. Not earth, wind, and fire, but yeah. Do you remember? For first time in September. Okay. Enough with the references, but I'm actually trying out different equipments here and see if these things actually work and keep our characters lightweight. But we'll see. The adventure is the decisive battle at Dagobas's castle. We'll pick a new save state here, and let's just dive right in.
I wonder, can I defeat Dagobas? Can I avenge my mother and father's death?
Henri, I know being around your parents' enemies is making you anxious, but stay calm. Yes, thank you. Okay, so now we shall just save at the beginning of this quest, pick a new save state, and then we'll enable turbo. If you head down here, I believe this is a dead end, so we'll need to heal up Judy a little bit. That's fine because we don't see any enemies around. Plenty of traps though, which is, I think this is more fitting of Dagobas's the reason to have traps. And we just jump in into the hidden path and down we go. This heads us into the basement and we have an entrance. Alright, so save here. We have a lot of places we could go. If I press square here, we don't have an architect skill, so let's just have you use eavesdrop for a bit. Yep, there are guys here walking around. Okay, so we'll face off with some birds and I'll be right back. Alright, let's heal up for a little bit. We don't have any turn limits, but now it is time for us to, I think, let's just beat the monkey. Is that a euphemism? But of course, for somebody this big, we might be better off using rear blades with a single character here, and we'll just finish things off with the spell that must not be named. Okay, I'll just save here. Make sure the turbo is disabled. And let's just use Bo Peep. Big monkey. Big monkey dead. Alright. Okay. My body's not in its top shape today, which is problematic, but we'll be fine. Okay. Right, let's see how much HP Laura has. None! That's not a good sign. We can just wait for a bit. And I believe... Ooh. We have a big dude over here. Oh. They decided not to actually have them in our team. Okay, that's fine. We'll go Boulder and Thunder. Psycho Noise. Thunder. And the spell that must not be named. Okay. Apparently we weren't slow enough. It's going to be problematic because this means that we are feeding into another character's skills. It's fine. We'll just use start off with Thunderbringer here to end his combo. And just go with punches. That's fine unless my body is not doing well today. Wrong button, of course. Come on. Oh, wow. Yep. It's not good. Not good at all. Took a chunk off his health there. Occasionally I'll try and use the buttons over on this side because it'll help out a little bit. With my body not cooperating. Okay. Maybe, just maybe, I will only make one video today. Yep. Okay. Because if my body is refusing to cooperate, then it's not going to turn out well when I press buttons repeatedly. Yep. For those of you who are not familiar with this condition, it's called spastic movement. So whenever I overuse a muscle, it will just, you know, not... It will just pull the entire arm down like this, and it will spaz out, so to speak. Yep. Okay, so Thunderbringer. But spastic movement is not like spazzing out. It's different. So there's difference in terminology, so we have to be extra careful about that. Oh, forgot to pause. I might as well show it now. Yep. Nice. Heat barrier. Very cool. Lots of spells being learned. That's good. If we finish a tablet, that'll be amazing. And I think it's this way. No, it's not. Ooh. Time to just have Laura help things out here. Go to sleep, please. Again. That's all she wrote. Very awesome. All right. I think. Is this a way down? Oh, this is a basement. So, actually, let me just reload here because going into the basement resets the enemies, which is what I do not want to do. I need to slow things down. Yep. Right, we are back. Alright, the monster left the treasure. I think we'll spend some time looking through it, so... Here we are back when I'm done with this treasure. Alright, we were up there, forgot to re-record. Oh man, the standards of me, this playthrough is just going downhill from here. I believe this is the right way through. I'll be right back once I'm done with this. Alright, let's keep going. And just for this sake, I need to do some tests. I wanted to make sure that we get some melee panels out, like the right melee line out for these guys. And Laura could use rear blade. Okay, it's too heavy for her. Just right on Re though, so... And Bo Peep should finish the job here. Very good. Yep. What I was trying to do earlier was to test out their equipment. Henri's fine. She is not. We need to take off her clogs. Yep. Okay, I will save state here. Ooh, demons. Be right back. Alright. Let's go ahead and save here. I do believe that this little path here leads to Dagobah. Yep, so if we save here. There he is. Got the nerve approaching me like this, little prince. Time to teach you a lesson. One-on-one. No need to join, you guys. Right. We are facing Dagobah in a 1v1 battle. Participant limit is down to 1, meaning that we could only pick one person at a time. Right. What that also means is that we probably want to set things up so that we have a character who could deal damage. Let's have Platy use first Missile Guard, then Thunderbringer, and then the rest of her attack turn will be punches. Alright, he's starting off with a Thunderbolt of his own. Oh, wow. Okay. Yep, well, Missile Guard. Plenty of Thunderbolts here. Problematic. Procyon. Make her power rise. Oh, Platy. She's just taking a lot of damage here. Alright, let's save this. So we'll just go circle, circle, uh, save state here, circle. Yep. Stun's kind of a big problem here. But let's see if this will deal some damage. Ooh, look at that, 6 LP damage already. Right. So now it is time to move on to someone else. We'll have Laura. Do we need to rescue her? No, that's good. Laura will also use all the rear blades. No, actually, her punch skills will probably deal more damage. And we'll use some fire spells. Probably the spell that must not be named. Yep. And here comes the power rise. Nice deflect on the Procyon here. Wow. Alright. So we will slow things down. Save state. And there we go. Triple Bodhisattva into Corona. Let's see how this will do. Guys think we're a little bit overleveled here? I don't know. Let's just make sure. What do you say, Francis? Do you want to try your game here? Let's just go with Thunderbringer. 2 of those, followed by your rear blades. Already we're 17. Oof. Rough. You know, I kind of like the fact that we are he's got glowing hands. Okay. I like the fact that he's got glowing hands, but he's using his feet just to kind of like uh, mess with us. Alright. And now we'll have Henri do his best. Again with the double Thunderbringer. And all these dices. I'll save it over here.
You think you avenged your parents' death, young prince?
Okay, I've forgotten that. There's some important dialogue here, so let's listen in.
You think you avenged your parents' death, young prince? Escada had rotted from the inside. Its downfall was inevitable.
Yep. So you will see here that we do get the last.
My parents' deaths, but I was still unhappy. The power of the blade would surely be helpful in rebuilding Escada. Impossible. My mother and father were not corrupted. Never.
Yep, it's not your parents there, Henri. But let's have a look here at the level 5 panels. Level 5 dagger arts. Okay. Of course, what this means is that we will
I had avenged my parents' deaths, but I was still unhappy. The power of the blade would surely be helpful in rebuilding a Saga. Impossible. Mother and father were not
probably do a little bit of uh, panel manipulation here. Yep. Okay, we'll just shuffle around a bit and see if there are any kind of cool panels. So I'll be right back once I found a cool set. So be right back. All right, we're at the point now where I probably don't have any more incentive to kind of reroll because we've got a level 5 punch, level 5 swords, level 5 Asterios. These guys are just strong. Yeah. That'll increase our earth a little bit for Judy, so let's do that. The sword art's going over here. 69, nice. Yeah. And over here, we have a choice of dagger arts or punch. It'll have to be punch that increases the magic stat significantly. We have some familiars here for Flatty, but you'll probably want the wood one. Okay, shouldn't have done that. Uh, that's. Oh, I didn't need to. Oh man, I need some rest. But anyways, I'll be right back. All right, this is a much better roll here. We've got a dagger. Okay. Okay, I didn't actually need to do that. Uh, all right. Go to this and start over. Yep, start over. I sure do. Okay, so for my body to actually cooperate with me this time, let's go ahead and pick the sword arts, put it right here. Let's look at the ability change, up to 64. We have a metal familiar, but we also have diffuse. So, locksmith. Let me just have a look at Judy here. We have a level 5 punch for Henri, but if you look at Judy here, she has diffuse, eavesdrop, and sharp eye. So now we probably want the dagger panel right here to increase her skill. And just leave this guy here. As much as I want to put the skill up to 58, that's not going to be permanent. So let's go ahead and do this. We're also having a bit of we could use diffuse here for locksmith, eavesdrop, sharp eye. Okay. Start over. Yep. Save here. Right. Let's do this. Fire familiar down here, please. The level 5 familiar will increase your fire to up to 46. Yep. We have a metal familiar for you, but I think we'll just stick with a diffuse instead of eavesdrop. Yep, and make you a designated go-to guy for that. And we also have a melee panel for her. And as you can see here, that's going to increase her strength a little bit. Yeah, I think I'm happier with this build now that I've achieved this. And even her water's gone up. But yep, this is going to be quite significant for Platy here. Next is going to be finally a melee panel for you. Look at that. Strength up to 70. Not the amount that we actually want, but that's all fine. So let's have a look here for Henri. Her strength is going to go down, but his skill is going to go up, which is good. And the dagger arts over here. Please don't mess up, body. And the sword arts over here. Save state. Finally. Okay. So we are done with this little quest. We're all set. And we'll see you guys next time as we find out the real truth behind what brought down Escada. It's me, I'm Biggy, and I'll be back. I forgot to say that. Bye for now.